Hey babes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are here to do this gorgeous brown smoky eye. This is a look that I will definitely use on Thanksgiving. I feel like it's not full glam, too dramatic, but it's still very soft, elegant. And I thought it would be perfect for ideas for you guys. Hopefully this will help you guys out. One thing before we get started, I need to ask you guys' opinion on a good shampoo. I didn't know my hair would damage this bad with blonde hair. Don't get me wrong, I love the color, it's beautiful, but I'm not used to like my ends being a little crispy. So if you guys know a good shampoo to help this out, maintain my blonde hair and not turning that yellow chunti color. I don't think it looks yellow or chunti, right? If it does, you guys better put me on check and tell me, girl, you need to go back to the salon and get your hair did. So if you guys want to get this look, continue watching. Make me take it back. Let's get started. Let's get started today, honey. Start off, I'm gonna be taking the NYX Primer in ESB01, and it is this white primer. And I'm just gonna dig my nail into it like a cochina and put this all over our eyelid. And I'm just using my finger to blend this through. For today's eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the Violet Voss Pro Eyeshadow in Matte About You, called Sweet Talk. Sometimes I'll mix up my motion, I'll go back and forth. And then sometimes I'll go in circular motion. Just gotta find what's comfortable with your hand and see. We're just gonna keep on picking up that same product maybe about 3 times and keep blending till your hand falls off. This one right over here. This one's called Memorized. And yes, I do sell this palette at my store. I'm just gonna be sweeping it back and forth. I also sell this brush too. It's by Beauty's Creations. I really like this blending brush that came with it, but I really like the way that it feels. It's very soft and very blendable as well. It blends out my eyeshadow like bomb crazy. Bomb duck. I'm just gonna be doing this circular motion. I was going through YouTube and trying to spark up ideas of how to create a Thanksgiving, a holiday kind of look, and I found a lot of looks, but they were like full glam glitter type of look, and for me, I don't like to do full glam when it comes to being around my family. Why, I don't know, it's just like I like to be a little more conservative. When I'm going out, then I'll do full glam, but since I'm gonna be with my family, I just want to do a softer look. I know this is more like smoky eye, but it's not like glitter intensified or anything like the looks that I was seeing on YouTube. I was just scrolling like through pages. I'm like, what's going on? Like full glitter? I'm like, For me, that's just a little too much. If it's Friendsgiving and you know, you're with your friends and stuff like that, okay, maybe. That's a totally different story. But when it comes to fam, it's like, alright, tone it down a little bit. We're just going to be taking that same Memorized shade. Like I said, tap into it like 3 times. So this is our 2nd time right now. Oh, my ear just. Let's pull out some earwax for you guys real quick. Ooh. Well, just sweep it in circular motion very lightly. You don't want anything too harsh. But this gives you that shadow effect and makes your eyes look a lot bigger. In Desire right over here, and we're gonna start blending this a little lower. You want to go too high on this part. So from this point, you're not going to be touching any of this up here. You're just going to be putting it a little lower. So now we're going to take our Beauty Creation brush as well. This is a flat top one. And whoa, how did I get this there? For this part, we're just putting it in this area because we're going to be blending on top of it. And if you lift up too high, then you're just going to end up looking like a raccoon, okay? So don't lift up too high, honey. Okay, we're good right there. Make sure you drag it onto your eyelashes around here. Sometimes it tends to not grab in that area. Taking that same blending brush and blending it on top. So you see how I'm like sweeping back and forth, circular motion. Perfect. We're getting there. We're going to be taking the shade Sweet and dabbing this. I'm going to be dabbing it and making it the same tone. Just blend it off. Once you apply your eyelash glue, let it dry for a minute or so. If you automatically apply your lashes while the glue is wet, it's gonna start lifting up, and then that's where you start getting eyelash glue all over your lid and your shadow. So to avoid that huge mess, let it dry first. I like to use my eyelash tool to clamp my regular eyelashes together. Messy, but we'll clean that up in a bit. So now let's hop onto our face. I had already put some moisturizer. Then we're just gonna be applying some primer to our skin. Going to be taking the Honey Do Me Up, my favorite primer of all time. I use this in all of my Instagram videos because I'm just obsessed. I love it. I love the fact that it gives me like a nice glow. A lot of people always tell me, what do you use for your skin? It looks so beautiful. This is not a secret, okay? And I'm just gonna apply some to the face. For my foundation brush, I'm going to be taking the NG306 by Availble Cosmetics and blending this all over my face. Really love this foundation brush. I recently just bought it for the store. They're selling out really quick. I haven't even really put it out there on my social media. And I feel like maybe people know about it through other influencers. So maybe that's why it's been selling pretty quick, but I love it. It's very soft. It doesn't give me any linings throughout my face. The foundation never stays in the center. That's a problem I had with the, what brush was it? The Morphe brush, very popular brush used for foundation. I really loved that brush in the beginning, but I noticed through time, the foundation just kind of stood in the center and it started creating linings throughout my foundation. I did not like that. Got some feedback on my Instagram about my eyebrows and how horrible they look, which I actually don't mind because now we're gonna fix that and try to make it a little better. Someone told me that my concealer wasn't blended on the top enough, so it looked like there was a white line. I just had to blend it a little more. I really like constructive criticism. I feel like everyone takes everything so harsh and turns it into negativity, whereas you should probably turn it into positivity. Probably look at it as in a different perspective, as in, hey, okay, maybe this is something that can better myself, where I can improve, instead of thinking like, oh my god, she's talking crap about me. It's about perspective. That's what it's about. It's the way you take it, and I turned it into a positive way. So we're trying to remove the harsh lines better. Okay, so now we're gonna be taking our LA Girl concealer. Y'all know this is my favorite, and we're going to be applying, let's see, this is Creamy Beige. Just going to be applying some under our eyes. And if you must know, I forgot to mention, the eyelashes that I'm using is from my brand. They're pretty, right? Before applying my contour, we're going to be setting my makeup, and I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Face in, let's see the shade for you guys, Nude Beige. Just applying this all over my face. We're going to be setting our under eyes to avoid creasing throughout the day. I'm taking the Nye Banana Powder. I'll just take my beauty blender, twist it over, and it'll pick up product like that. And we're just gonna dab it in there. So we're gonna take the NYX palette, and we're gonna take this shade right over here and start applying our bronzer to our face. Just suck in our face right over here and blend it off. Then we're just going to take whatever's left over on the brush and blend it across our nose. And for my forehead, because this thing is a little 5-head, we're just going to be taking some. If you have a smaller forehead, you don't have to do this. But I like to bring it like up to this point right over here. Just blend it off. Just go a little extra for Thanksgiving and have my double chin. Woo! Okay, so this is going to be the highlight of my day. Applying my highlight, my favorite highlight. This is called Glow Goals by Nikki Tutorials. And if you guys know Nikki Tutorials, you guys know that her highlight is always poppin'. Yes. So if you're ever gonna get a highlight from anyone, you get it from the highlight queen, and it's her. Gotta get in my pose real quick, and whew, I feel it steamy. Me, I'm a little extra, so we're gonna add a little more. Going to take the same highlighter, Glow Goals, and apply some to our inner corner. Tell me that isn't gorgeous. Gorgeous! I'm going to do my favorite combination in lip color. I'm going to be taking the 916 lip liner by NYX. I'm going to be taking the NYX Cosmetics Matte Cream in number 15. I think this is called Athens. Yes, it is. This part is a little weird. I don't know if people do this, but don't judge me, okay? I use like a lighter color, but I just saw this one day and I was just like, let me see if this works. I got some concealer and I just put it in the center of my lips, and watch this. In Beige by the NYX Cosmetics HD, I've really liked that, and it lasts all day, it works really well. And this is a finishing look. I'm going to be taking, what should I use? These are my two favorite setting sprays, the Slay All Day by Gerard Cosmetics, and also the NYX Matte Finishing Setting Spray. So we're gonna go with Gerard today. Okay, and we are all set. Here is the finishing look. So this is definitely a look I would use on Thanksgiving. Nothing full glam, but still out there. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. I posted on Instagram a poll, and I realized that you guys wanted more of makeup tutorials versus vlogs. What do you guys think? Can I get some opinions in there? I honestly love doing vlogs, but if you guys want more makeup tutorials, I got you. I got you. My stash is coming through today, and that is disgusting.